look at this bad boy.
No, you're gonna have.
This is the foundation thing that they're doing for the homeless. Pretty awesome. Grabbed all these for 25 and these 2 controllers. I passed up on the system. Yeah, pretty cool. Blitz 2's in there too. The kids are watching stuff, so sorry for all the background noise, but this is my $25 lot. Inside was Blitz the League 2. And then these right here are going to be added in. I'm going to be doing Final Fantasies I don't have, Revelations I don't have. Diablo, the Reaper of Souls with Diablo 3 I don't have either. The 2 controllers, one's a third party, one's a first party. This one kind of gets stuck right there, but you know, it probably needs to be cleaned, I don't know. But this one looked like a good one to bundle with the system. I want to keep Blitz, but I mean loose, it goes for about 50 bucks. So, and it doesn't have that many scratches, so I need to find a case for this if I decide to keep it. But yeah, cool score. Here with Dan, we're doing another trade. Pretty awesome. I got this GameCube, has a messed up joystick on the controller, and Sonic DX, Wave Race, Sonic Mega Collection, Spyro TY, and a Naruto game, I think. Throwing that to him because he's been hooking me up lately. Beautiful. That is so cool.
I'm gonna sell the other one.
That is so awesome. I'm not opening it. Yeah. So that's cool for the trade. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. Yep, not gonna be opened. Thank you, Dan. We tested it. Make sure I'm not scamming anybody. Scam. But yeah, works perfect. On top of this, he gave me 20 bucks, so very happy. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Decided to go out and hit up a local game store in Barstow, California. The game store is called Game World, and I believe they have about several stores. One is located in Seattle, Washington, and the other one I know of is located in Barstow, California. We decided to hit up a couple thrift stores along the way, managed to get some footage of one, and I'd like to give a shout out to Charles, my neighbor. He is a producer, makes beats, always is in Los Angeles making beats for people, and he gave me a few beats to let me use on my channel, so you guys enjoy. So total came to 14.
Yep.
Cool. Awesome spot. She's been here how many years now?
Huh?
How many years has she been here now?
Here I've been told it's gonna be 3, but we've been in business for 15.
Oh. $14. Ooh-wee. What do we got here? The Bible game? Lost Planet? Oh wow. There's a lot. There's nothing too crazy, but maybe worth more than waiting $14, that's for sure. When I say I go game hunting in the middle of nowhere, I mean it. I go in the middle of nowhere to find video games because they're hardly obtainable in the city or they're overpriced. So this is Game World in Barstow, California. Now this place is in like an abandoned mall. They need better placement, that's for sure, because it was kind of dead when I went in here and it was a Saturday. Great selection of PS4 and PS5 used titles, as you can see here. They're kind of mixed up, but I mean, they didn't have that many used PS5 games, so I guess that makes sense to kind of mix them up with the used PS4 stuff. The 360 area was full, and we're talking official Microsoft products, some third party, but not all. But their game selection is just amazing. Their original Xbox, amazing selection. Strategy guides, they had sealed PS2, PS3, PS1 games in this glass case here. Tons and tons of inventory. And this place takes trades, and they give pretty good trade credit. The Yakuza Dead Souls was marked at 90. Yeah, they take everything too. Blu-ray movies, DVDs, you name it, they take it. Stylus to DS's. This selection of strategy guys was like, woo, there's our movies right there. Some used Switch stuff. They did have some limited run games, which I'm probably going to go back for because I didn't get. They have Sega CD, Sega Saturn, Sega Genesis. I mean, you name it, they had it in this store. Neo Geo, everything that you can possibly think of. Place is kind of overlooked. They have several stores. This guy started in a swap meet locally near me, just renting out a section about 30 years ago, and he just kind of blew up. I haven't been here in a long time, but we decided to take a trip and say, hey, you know what, let's go check it out. Some used Wii stuff over there. Lots of plushies and just like anime characters. This little back area has like a lot of anime and hats and memorabilia, stuff like that. Really cool little section. Posters. Then we go into like the area where they have like puzzles and games, artwork, and then their used DS section and Game Boy, which is just filled. If anybody's looking to complete any titles, this is the place to go for sure. But yeah, this is legit. Like all their figurines and little knick-knacky things, coffee mugs, Super NES used titles with bangers in them, N64 with bangers in them. Really, really, really cool to see. Then they have this little back section here where they have all like the newer titles. They have, you know, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you name it. But this is over the counter here, so this is where you go to bring your stuff to trade in, and then you can look at the new stuff that they have. This is all their new Switch items. They did have a lot of limited runs and also like foreign titles. As you can see over here, they had the Coma 1 and 2 for the Switch. They had so much. It's just so much. It's overwhelming. Whoo! NES, Super Nintendo. I mean, it just kept going and going and going. Great selection of movies and anime figures. This one right here was one of my favorite figures I saw. But yeah, they have a lot of cool stuff. If you guys ever come to Barstow, please check out Game World. Like I said, they have a few other stores. One is in Seattle, Washington. As you can see, I zoomed in there, and a couple rare titles on the Switch. They also had the Pixel Remastered 1 through 6 to play Asia version, which also Gackt recommended because it has a reverse cover art. Unlike the American version, it's just playing on the inside. Maybe I'll pick that up, I don't know. But plenty of titles. They have consoles here. It was just very overwhelming. Z-Man and Eli, they were having the time of their life in here, playing with the plushies and just looking around at all the cool stuff they had, like these figurines here. Plenty of PS1 titles. PS3 was just filled with good games. It's just amazing what they had. Let's just say they had a Blitz 2 case that I borrowed. Nah, the guy actually let me have it. So it was pretty cool for him to toss me that Blitz 2 case for the PS3 so I can complete that Blitz 2. Actually, I still need the manual to that. But now I have that to add into the collection, which is like an $80 game. Here's their PS2 selection. It was full as well. I mean, banger and banger and banger. It's just crazy of how much inventory this place has and how slow it was. Kind of sad to see that, because this is like the place to go for retro, that's for sure. Lots of accessories and little things here and there for batteries for your like DS and stuff like that. Z-Man was excited because he had a Kuromi pillow. I was excited because they had games that I've never seen before. It was just an overall great experience. And I'm glad that I could come here and share it with you guys. So just when you think it's over, you turn around, there's more stuff. Plushies. They had scrolls hanging from the ceiling made out of vinyl, posters. Like, it was like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but a video game store. Amazing. Backpacks. But you know me, we need to get into some business here. What are they going to offer me for trade for the stuff that I brought? And what am I going to get? The Wii section, GameCube, Wii U. One thing that's crazy though, they only had one Vita game in the whole store. A 360 and a PS3 bundle for a PSVR 2. Don't ask me how, it just happened. The guy didn't want it. And
PSVR 2?
for a PSVR 2.
Those things are like
$600 bucks.
600,
Yeah. I traded a PS3 bundle and a 360 bundle for a PSVR 2.
Have you used
and it was probably near launch, so it was still full price, you know.
Do you use it?
I used it twice.
Is it good? Is it better than
It
the
is
first
way
one?
better than the first one.
Really?
But I just haven't used it that much, you know, with the kids and everything.
I got like 50 VR games for the PS4.
Yeah, that's going to be very collectible, the PSVR, because it's going to be like the Virtual Boy, in my personal opinion. You guys take PC games too?
Sort of. Because for your eyes, it registers that quick.
Come on, go.
So we got all this over here, some Blu-ray movies taken in, DVDs, and old original Xbox. Kids are playing and Kuromi-ish. Got some old NES stuff, nothing too banger-ish, and some other games here. And I got a total of $150. So I was looking for Babylon's Fall for a minute because GameStop was giving them away for free. And he straight up gave it to me, so I am stoked on that. $17. So my wife let me have the corner, and I decided to throw all the bangers that I think are bangers in there, pretty much. Bottom shelf's like old gen, Wii U, Wii, DS, 3DS. Then we got PS4 and Vita. Might throw a couple PSP games in there. Then we got the PS5 section, and then the two top shelves of the Switch, and then Zelda. I took my big boxes off the top of the PS4 games down below as well, so I got a few more spaces. I ended up putting my big boxes on the side right here. Eli's mad. got that. Well, not complete. I need the Manny for that, but still, with the case, I'm happy. That's going to be added in. Final Fantasy X 1 and 2 are going to be added in. Assassin's Creed Revelations will be added in. Diablo will be added in. And then for the trade over at Game World, this was one of them. Skull. It's kind of a niche title now. Harder to find, but yeah, I got that. And the next one, which I'm going to show you. No disrespect to Gamer's Manual, but this is for you, man. It's the pickup of the week. And when I saw this bad boy over there, I just knew it was coming home with me. They had one more copy. This is the Play Asia version that has a reversible cover inside. I know that American version is really hard to find, but I do know that this is pushing 100 now, just the Play Asia version. So I figured, hey, might as well get the ghetto version of it, which I don't even think it's ghetto, to be honest with you. I think it's more legit than the other one. So snag them up while you can. Play Asian does still have this, and Game World had it, so I snagged it. Another banger to add to the collection. Like to give a shout out to Iowa Retro Gamer Dad. We just connected, so hopefully we'll see some future videos with us in it. And Gackt Cognac, always very supportive and very helpful. I thank you, as well as Oliver for all the trades, and Dan the man for the trade, as well as Gamer's Manual, because I used your little bit at the end of this video here. So do you guys know when games were cheap? 2013. Did you know in 2012, gamers were really collecting? Look, you know what that is? That's a price at a better time. And it starts with Wii Sports, and it ends with all our precious games being high to pay. I remember when you'd walk into a Goodwill and you knew you would find a game cheap. And now, you can't get a goddamn thing without a reseller taking everything. That's what I'm thinking about. We don't have to take it anymore. Like when Day One White started the $5 game collection, or when Gackt Cognac called people out. When we play a game, when we're old and gray, you can think about me, and that we're playing a game for America.
You mother... Who are you?
I'm easy, and I got the games.